When I was 4 years old, I had a stroke. If I heard that there may not be enough blood for me, I would be devastated because that's how I sustain my life. Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm 33 years old. When I was born, I was diagnosed with sickle cell. I didn't really have any crises or any issues as a baby. But when I was 4 years old, I had a stroke that affected me on the left side of my body. And I started blood transfusions regularly every 4 weeks to prevent further strokes. As I got older, I started doing a red blood cell exchange procedure, and now that's every 7-8 weeks.
We did not know anything about the sickle cell disease, so it was a process that we had to go through and learn. So just educate ourselves on it, and then, she can live a normal childhood.
We trusted their judgment and the protocol that they had in place for her care, which was the transfusions.
When I was younger, I thought I could do everything. I was in the band in high school, so I would have a transfusion and go march right after the transfusion. Now that I've gotten older, I can't really do that. I noticed myself getting tired like a week or so before, and then the day of the transfusion, I'm still pretty tired, but the next day I usually feel full of energy. I always used to joke around about dating people, that I would have to screen them or let them know, hey, I have it, do you have it? Because if you have it, we can't be together. Knowing the impact of the disease, I don't knowingly want to bring a child into this world that would have to potentially suffer in that way. When I let my husband know when we were dating that I had sickle cell, unbeknownst to me, he actually went to his job's lab and got a blood test for sickle cell, and it came back negative, and here we are.
To be honest, I was a bit nervous. I know being with her, I wanted to make sure I did my part to support her.
Giving blood is very critical and has been life-saving for Kelly. She's received thousands of units of blood over her lifetime.
A blood shortage would definitely be devastating for me. I have gone through seasons where maybe there wasn't enough blood available, so I could only get 1 or 2 units versus the 8 units that I usually get. To hear that there's nothing available, definitely devastating.
Giving blood is very important. You're giving life to someone else. You're giving the possibility of longevity to a kid and longevity to a person that may be elderly as well.
There's millions of people around the world that rely on blood donation for life, so it is a pressing thing that needs to be done.